Council House Square, renamed Victoria Square in 1901 in honour of Queen Victoria, who was a lover of curries. It's from here where our curry adventure begins, as we aim to reveal all we need to know about some of the most famous and well-loved curries. The show will take us from the curry capital to the length and breadth of India, as we seek out the origins of the dish, as well as the spices used within it. Welcome from Birmingham to Bombay. Coming up, we have two delicious tandoori recipes, one from the UK and one from India. How different will they be? And I'll be cooking a delicious fish in a coconut and tamarind curry sauce. Today on my curry menu, I delve into the facts about the famous tandoori, and what better place to come than here at Ash's restaurant. We're here in the kitchen with my friend Rana, who we're going to be cooking, what is it, a murg burai?
Yes, murg malai is like it's less spicy,
okay,
and mild.
But it's a tandoor.
Yes, tandoor.
We're going to cook it in tandoori.
Yeah.
Okay, take us through the ingredients, Rana.
Yeah.
Well, I've got my book to which I'm writing down the recipe and making plenty of notes. I need to be able to recreate and cook this recipe myself over in India. Rana's starting off with a marinade consisting of vinegar and ginger, of which he then massages into the chicken and puts aside.
It's mild cheese.
Mild
cheese.
He then adds a dollop of soft cheddar cheese, to which he mixes in with cream cheese before adding natural yogurt, fresh cream and cashew nut paste. The cream cheese is very mild in flavour, but it's going to add fat and moisture. The natural yogurt has acidity. That is going to help break down fibres in the chicken. And as for the fresh cream and cashew nut paste, well, apart from the detrimental effect on the thighs, it's going to add a lovely richness. Now we hit the spices, starting off with a good amount of white ground pepper. He now adds our spice of the day, which is a good amount of ground cardamom. We'll be seeing more of that later on in the programme. I'm interested to see if they use the same types of spices in India for their tandoori recipes. If so, in what quantity? And also, as Rana adds green chilli, do they use green chilli or will it be red? I want to see if the British palate hungers for a hotter tandoori than that of the Indian counterpart. Finally, he adds ground coriander.
And then again, mixes all together. All the finest murg malai. So
that's going away for 2 to 3 hours to marinate. You've got one already done.
Yeah, this is already done. And let's keep it.
Here's your skewer.
And the skewer. And then skewer.
Now this, I can feel the heat of it. It's about what? 300 degrees?
Yeah, 300 degrees.
The chicken is carefully placed in the tandoor oven with a lid to retain the heat. Just before serving, a sprinkling of garam masala, some melted butter, and fresh chopped coriander.
And this serves the table.
Job done.
Yeah.
To the table.
To the table.
Right, guys, come on, tuck in.
Right.
This is Rana's tandoori chicken.
It looks lovely.
Moist.
Lovely and moist.
Marinated for 2 to 3 hours.
Fabulous.
In yogurt. You've got some yogurt in there, cream cheese as well, some cream. What are you getting in terms of spices?
You can taste the cardamom.
That's perfect, because that is one of the spices I want to seek out in India itself. But before the restaurants receive their green cardamom, they come here to the largest spice factory in the UK. The tandoori recipe is our focus in both the UK and India. But it's the spice so prominent within the tandoori blend that I'm interested in finding out more about right now. Here in the heart of Birmingham, they import over 47 tonnes of cardamom a year, shipped over from Bombay to satisfy the British need. This factory has the capacity to clean 1.5 tonnes of cardamom per hour and can pack around 30 of these 300-gram packets per minute. We've seen the restaurants use it, we've seen it being processed, but I want to find out more about the history and the originations of these green cardamoms. So, I'm off to India. I'm now in Bombay, also known as Mumbai. I've got my packet of spice. The skyline here could be that of New York or even Hong Kong, and it's home to some of the world's richest people, yet home to some of the world's poorest. It's also home to Bollywood, where they make over 1,000 movies here per annum and sell something in the region of 4 billion movie tickets here per annum. I'm here purposely to meet one of India's most famous chefs. He's got over 500 million TV viewer followers. He's got 140 cookbooks, his own food range and a chain of restaurants. Now I'm hoping that he will be able to tell me what to expect when I head up to Amritsar.
It's nice, rich food that you would find there. A lot of spices and food is as robust as the people there. A lot of mustard you would see there. This is the season for that. Yep. Use of mustard, whether in pickles or curries, even tandoori chicken in restaurants, we would use mustard oil there. Yeah. So full of spices, full of life, nice and rich.
Well, I'm looking for tandoori, so heading in the right direction then. Lovely. Great. I'm in Amritsar in the Punjab region for two very good reasons. The first one, the word Punjab, means 5 rivers, and it's those 5 rivers that makes the land so fertile. In fact, so fertile, it produces more than 50% of the whole country's sugar, wheat, maize and rice. The other word, Amritsar, it means pool of honey. And in the centre of the pool of honey is the Golden Temple, and it's the 6th most important temple in the whole country. It's also very important for a lot of people because it's from here where they produce, wait for it, more than 40,000 meals for free every day of the week, except on Sundays, where it actually produces 200,000 meals per day. I want to go and see how it's done. It's mad, it's absolutely mad. How you doing, you alright? You okay? Peeling garlic. They do about 80 kilos, just this group alone, per day. Now, just in case you're wondering, for religious reasons, I've donned this very fetching headwear. Do you think they do it in blue? Roll them round. Well, I'm doing chapatis here. It's just flour and water. And I thought I'd give these ladies and gents a hand. Well, actually, I'm going to make one. Would you believe that they hand roll and cook an average of 40,000 chapatis here per day? Well, this was a new experience for me, and one that I think needs a bit of practice. It's not easy with a stick. Is there a special mat? Ah, now then. That's why it's not easy. He's got a proper one. I had a thin one. Now look at that. Okay, the right tools for the right job. This must be the largest pan I've ever seen. It's heated by solid fuel. It contains 150 kilos of rice right now with 100 kilos of milk. And you know what? 250 kilos of dessert, rice pudding, will be consumed within 2 hours. It's unbelievable. Oh, flaming chapatis. You know, when they can't make enough out there by hand, 30 to 40,000 a day, they actually make them here by machine. Yes, technology comes in. This machine here produces in the region of 6,000 chapatis an hour. There's one out the back, not working right now, 5,000 an hour. There's one here, which they use for the weekends only. It does 10,000 chapatis an hour. All this prepared, cooked and served by volunteers 24/7. This free meal is available to all, regardless of your religion, colour, creed or financial status, providing you remove your shoes and wear a head covering. I was expecting some heat. It's come out the back. What a lovely flavour. See, they're making this seriously en masse, all out of fresh natural produce. That is very nice indeed. That would be good in any restaurant. And look, you don't have any complaints, do you? This is all free to thousands of people every day. I think it's a tremendous thing that they're doing. It's great. Bon appetit.
say faster. Not that fast. This is not a nice job. It's not nice at all. In fact, I'm going to swap it. We'll go and do some washing up. Well, it's payback time. Once you've had your lunch, you have to do a bit of washing up. I've only got 4,599 more to do, so it's probably the right time to take a break. Don't go away. Come on, get them down here.
After the break, I'll be cooking a delicious fish in a tamarind and coconut curry. We'll be visiting the Spicelands, and I won't be doing that. We will, however, be doing an Indian tandoori comparison. Coming up, we do an Indian tandoori comparison. But first, I decided to pull the plug on the dishwater and head to the calmer backwaters, preferring fishes to dishes. How about a fish in a tamarind and coconut curry? It sounds gorgeous, doesn't it? And in this setting, it just lends itself to it. Right, we're going to start off with these ingredients. We're going to start off with coriander, a little bit of cumin, chili pepper, coconut, of course. We've got turmeric, tamarind. Now, tamarind comes from the Arabic word tamra hindi, which basically means Indian date. We've also got some garlic and a lovely piece of ginger. Take all those ingredients, put them into a blitzer, food processor, pestle mortar, just break them all down until you have this type of mixture. This is very handy for a lot of curries. It's a lovely paste, and you can make it a few days in advance and just store it in the refrigerator. We're then going to take a few pieces of fish. Any white, nice, chunky, meaty fish will do. I'm going to place this into a bowl, and quite simply, spoon over this lovely marinade seasoning. Mix all those ingredients to a smooth bind. That's it. And all you need to do is leave this for around about 5-10 minutes, no more, just so it starts to take on some of that lovely flavour. Just keep that aside. Right, while that's marinating, a couple of hot pans going on here. We're going to take some onion, red onion, place that into the pan. We're making the sauce here. It's a very simple sauce with minimum ingredients, really easy to do. Cook them very, very gently. At which point we can then add some diced tomato. Diced tomato goes in. Give it a little shake. And of course, it is a coconut curry. We're going to be using some coconut cream. Pour over the coconut cream. Bring that up to the simmer. A little bit of salt, a little bit of crushed black pepper. And that, folks, is the sauce. Meanwhile, we're going to make a batter, basically. We have got some gram flour, basically chickpea flour. And the chickpea flour, we're just going to scatter into a bowl. We've then got some ground pepper, some fresh chopped coriander, and we need to lubricate this. So I had a little man shunt up a coconut palm, as you do. Coconut palms are the fastest growing palms that you can get. Around about 15 to 20 of these coconuts grow on a palm each year. And look at this. This is the milk or the water from the coconut. And just let that pour out. If you haven't got a coconut or a coconut palm nearby, to which, let's face it, most of us don't, then a little bit of water will suffice. Just thought I'd use this because I can. Mix it to a lovely, lovely smooth paste. We can then take our fish, which has been marinating, and whack it into the batter itself. Okay, look at those lovely juicy chunks into the batter. 1, 2, 3, let's do more. We've got 4 or 5 pieces here. A bit of monkfish, a bit of whitefish, anything nice and firm and solid and fresh will do. Good hot pan. And very, very carefully, not too much batter on the outside, place into this hot oil. That's what we're looking for. Nice temperature to start to crispen the outside batter. Cook the fish gently, retaining all those lovely curry spices on the outside. Aha! Look at that. And these will take literally just a couple of minutes to actually cook and get to the right consistency. Okay, make sure you turn these little beauties over so you get a nice crispy, look at that gorgeous coating. And then when we break into that, you'll get that lovely flavour and aroma from that very simple curry marinade. The sauce, I tell you, it's quick, it's tasty, You just need to check it right at the last minute, make sure the seasonings suffice. A squeeze of lemon, a squeeze of lime juice in there will work a real treat. And all we need to do is grab a plate or a banana leaf in passing, as you do, and just scatter these lovely pieces of fish. Let's put that one right on top there. Delish. A little bit of that sauce, that coconut, onion, tomato, pinch of seasoning, and let's just drizzle that down the side here. Crunchy, tasty. It's got all the elements. Quick, simple, easy. My goodness, it's tasty. That's my coconut and tamarind curry. Our spice focus today is cardamom, the queen of spice, relative of the ginger family. Can grow something in the region of 5 meters tall. But it's this little beauty that I want to show you. Look at this. This is the flower and the outside of the pod developing. The flower will disappear and the pods will start to grow on the inside. That's where all the flavour is. This is what they look like. They're dried, the shell becomes fairly hard on the outside, yet pressed open releases all those lovely little seeds, full of flavour. In Scandinavia, they use it to make cakes and biscuits. In Turkey, they add it to coffee. But here in India, you'll find it in a garam masala and many, many curries. Not only does it taste good, it's also healthy too. Ayurvedic spas maintain ancient treatments and remedies using a variety of spices. Here, cardamom is used and enjoyed by one of the crew members as an oil face massage to improve the complexion. It's said to be mood elevating. It's also good to improve digestive disorders. I'm back in the hustle and bustle of Amritsar, seeking more sanctuary, and it comes in the form of Ranjit Svaza Hotel. But did you know the tandoori oven goes back absolutely centuries? It was created and designed by the Persians, would you believe? This cylindrical shape to cook breads in. But it was the 19th century cooks of northwest India in a city called Peshwari that had this idea of why not cook meats in there, not just bread. And they also created a skewer in which to house them. The first Indian restaurant using a tandoori opened up in Delhi in 1948. The first Indian restaurant to use a tandoori in London was a restaurant called the Gaylord in 1964. Earlier in Birmingham, we cooked a tandoori, laden with cheddar cheese, cream cheese and more cream. Let's see if there's any comparison in our Indian version. And we're going to start off with a bowl of yogurt. So Abhi, what else do we need?
First and foremost, we're going to put in some ginger garlic paste.
I want to make a note of this.
Now I'm going to put in some dried coriander.
Coriander, yeah.
Dried cumin powder.
Smells good.
A little salt to taste. Some white pepper.
Okay.
Turmeric.
Lovely colour. Yep.
Some garam masala. And this is the red chili powder.
Lovely.
You can take a larger spoon of this.
So this is going to be hot?
Also for the color.
Okay, cool.
Going to mix this all up together.
Yep.
Add some cheese.
Now this is soft cheese?
Yes.
Yep.
We want the cheese to blend well into the mixture because it's then going to coat the fish very well.
Okay. Sort of melts into the fish.
Right.
Good.
At any point of time, you can always taste the marinade. So we're going to put in some oil.
Okay.
We're using mustard oil here. Mustard oil is very commonly used in houses.
A little bit more heat in there. Nice deep colour actually.
Okay. Now, the last thing we need to do is we're going to add some gram flour. And what we've actually done is we've already sauteed the gram flour
Okay.
with
Yep.
dried herbs. That's dried cinnamon stick, clove, cardamom, and bay leaf. So, and sieved it off. So the flavor and the aroma has already gone into
that.
the gram
So
flour.
you just fry them off together?
Yes.
Okay, cool. That's going to add a thickening element to the dish.
Right. This is a very important ingredient. So I think our marinade's nearly ready.
Looking good.
We can add the fish into this, and we let it marinate for overnight.
Yep.
So about 12 hours roughly.
Now, obviously, you're using the river fish, which you've called sole. But,
Right.
you can actually use any meaty, chunky fish.
Yes.
Yeah.
Just make sure it coats well on both sides,
Yep.
and then you can put it into the fridge. This is what it looks like.
Lovely. Well, I come with a recipe from Ash's restaurant in Birmingham.
Great.
Right, this is their recipe. Followed
Okay.
it to the T, because that's where we started off over in Birmingham. And what I would like to do is skewer this chicken. In fact, let's do that now. Let me give you a skewer.
Sure.
I've got this one here. Roll the sleeves up, because I would like you to taste Ash's chicken tandoori, their recipe, and of course I would naturally want to taste yours. How long is it going to take to cook in the tandoori?
About 10 minutes.
10 minutes. Lovely. Right. Are you ready,
All
Chef?
set?
All
Yep.
set, ready to go?
Sure.
Happy with yours?
Great.
The tandoori challenge is on.
Bring it
And
on.
into the tandoor. There you go. There we go. Excellent. On goes the lid. Sorted. I cannot wait to taste yours.
And I'll taste yours.
Excellent.
Lovely, nice and soft chicken. Got a good flavor to it.
You like?
Yes, very nice.
See, that's an Indian dish from England.
Sure. Didn't expect that.
I'm going to taste it. The chicken, you get that caramelization coming from the cooking process. It is very nice and tender. That marinade's really done the trick, hasn't it? Really cooked into it, and all the flavours are there. But the two of them, you know, to say they come under the tandoori chicken, tandoori fish, the two are totally different flavours, aren't they?
Right. The red chili powder in this has given it a whole new taste compared to the chicken.
Yeah.
That's got its own feel to it. This has got its own spiciness to it.
Two are the same, but two totally different.
Right.
I'll drink
Great.
to that.
Sure.
Cheers.
Cheers.
It's my first time in Amritsar, and it's been an experience to say the least. The Golden Temple, the communal kitchens, absolutely wonderful. And to also compare those two tandooris, you know, the chicken tandoori and the fish tandoori, and to taste them, to do that balance. It's all about passion, it's all about ingredients, it's all about the region, it's all about the people. And that's what I found great here in Amritsar. They've got great hearts. It's been a pleasure for me. I'll see you soon.